Angela, thank you for sitting down with Faith Focus today. I know that you are an advocate in many areas and empowering women, but there's one particular focus as being a fatherless daughter, and I think it's something definitely unique that most women are affected by. And I like the fact that you've taken that and become that advocate for those fatherless daughters that may not have a voice. So share with me a little bit about who Angela Carr Patterson is.
Wow, thank you, DeAnna, for having me. It's my pleasure to be here. Well, Angela Carr Patterson is a messenger of love. My job is to help crack people's hearts wide open and help them to actualize the power of love to create success in their lives, because I believe that success really does begin with love. And so, why love? Because love was an issue for me. I grew up not understanding what love really meant, not even knowing what love looked like. We remember who taught us how to tie a shoe. We remember who taught us how to drive a car or how to ride a bike. But who taught us how to love? Most of us learn how to love through what we see modeled in front of us by mommy and daddy. And for some of us, that was pretty dysfunctional. And if you grew up like me, who didn't have a daddy in the house as a fatherless daughter, then I really didn't see that interaction between a man and a woman and seeing love expressed in that dynamic. And so as a fatherless daughter, it impacted my life on so many levels, as it does all women that are fatherless. And I wanted to give a different definition, a new face to fatherless daughters, because most people just think that a fatherless daughter is someone who grew up with an absent dad. But I define a fatherless daughter as someone who grew up with an absent, unavailable, or unattached dad. Your dad could have been in the home, but he may have worked a lot and just couldn't be there. Or maybe he was unavailable because of an illness, or could have been an alcoholic, mental or physical disability. Dad could have been unattached, a very good man, just didn't know how to really bond with his daughter. But nevertheless, that one missing element in a girl's life will impact her as she becomes a woman, and two specific areas in how we do love and how we do money. Because the girl's looking for safety and security, and those are the things that her father provides for her. And how we do love is how we do money, because the same emotional triggers that impact your relationship with love impact your relationship with money.
Wow. And it's so powerful and it's so meaningful at the same time, because as an entrepreneur, I understand being a fatherless daughter. And so I dealt with rejection. And it's so true. And once I realized that in relationships, how it was impacting relationships, I also realized how it was impacting my business. So speak to that business owner, that entrepreneur that may have those issues where they're really realizing, I'm the fatherless daughter, and it might be impacting me in business, and as you say, in money.
Absolutely. Love and money is both tied to your value system, how you value yourself, because money follows value. And in marketing, in the 21st century marketing, we are always told that if you give it value, people will pay you for it. But when you don't understand value, when you don't understand your self-value because you didn't get that validation from your dad, then it becomes very difficult to be able to market that way, because everything is about energy. And on some level, people sense that. Most fatherless daughters are very, very successful in their own right, but it also can impact the way we keep our success. Like, some of my clients make, $200,000-$300,000 a year, but at the end of the year, they're still broke because they're in a lot of debt, and they didn't know how to keep it and hold on to it. The same way with love. So in your business, you have to understand what is driving you. What is the fuel source behind why you do what you do? Is it because you have something to prove? Is it something that, or a need that you're trying to fulfill? Your fuel source have to be clear and clean in order to create the permanent success that you're looking for.
So if you have that woman that's out there that realized that, maybe my dad wasn't there, or he was, but they're starting to realize that they were that fatherless daughter, how can they reach you, and what type of services and programs do you have for them?
Well, right now we're launching what we call a Fatherless Daughter Advocate Program. And what I do is I take you through a process of love, acceptance, and forgiveness. It's a result-based, proven program, and it's a online coaching program, virtual. And you're actually going through the program to heal your own daddy wounds, but I also teach you how to take this concept and this formula and teach it to others, so you then become a fatherless daughter advocate as well.
So how can they reach you? How can that woman get into contact with you, Angela?
Well, she can contact me by logging onto my site at fatherlessdaughters.net, fatherlessdaughters.net, or fatherlessdaughter.advocate.com. And she'll find all the information there and how to contact me.
And you're also an author.
Yes.
So you have a few books that are out and published. So tell me a little bit about the books and how we can get in contact with you.
Well, my first book, I'm Not That Woman, A Fatherless Daughter's Journey to Being. It was the first book that I really published about fatherless daughters. And then we've got Coffee Breaks, Moments of Inspiration. And the fun book is How We Do Love, It's How We Do Money, A Woman's Guide to Transforming Her Relationship with Love and Money. And they all can be found on my site at angelacarrpatterson.com or at amazon.com.
Well, thank you again for sitting down with us, and we really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.